This week, the IRS says it is looking to change its policy to allow churches to endorse political candidates.
For more than 50 years, churches risked losing their tax exemption status if they did, but as Gabriela Hernandez explains, the surprise filing would change that. Gabby?
Mike, Rachel, this follows a lawsuit followed by the national religious broadcasters and several churches arguing that it infringes on their First Amendment rights. I spoke to Dr. Russell Arbin Fox, professor of political science at Friends University, who shares we might not see much of a difference.
To a certain extent, this is recognizing a reality that already exists.
Dr. Russell Arbin Fox says he believes the change comes from multiple aspects.
You have one, the Trump administration, that has made it clear that they expect government agencies like the IRS to be more in line with their own policy preferences.
Adding the conservative majority in the Supreme Court would likely agree with the churches. And ultimately, the role of churches in 2025 is not what it used to be.
The role of churches in American public life is not what it was. It probably is not as important for us to draw this strict line. Between these three things, I think that explains why people in the IRS said, let's just go ahead and review this policy and make some changes.
So what does that mean? Dr. Fox says churches in 2025 are more likely to speak on cultural issues, and this change might not be noticeable.
They are aware of the fact that lots of these organizations have been tiptoeing right up to the line of actually endorsing candidates for a very, very long time. I think at least you're not going to see huge differences in the way churches operate.
Because the change is so new, it will present questions down the line.
Whether this change is going to require a huge number of rule changes, I think that remains to be seen.